Hey guys, just an opener to this video. I don't know that I'm that happy with what I created here. So if you need to mute it or fast forward through it or whatever, like I said, I'm just not that happy with it. There is maybe some decent information at the end that you might enjoy about Clekos, which are connectors, fasteners for sheet metal, and the lock line product that's a little bit interesting. Okay. Bear with it. If it's bad, it's bad. If you enjoyed it, well, good. I was trying to get some information across. Thanks. Okay, guys. Well, I want to welcome to another little episode of Tool Time. Hopefully I'm in view here. And calling this little chat, Can You See? What Do You See? Been having a little fun in the last couple of videos and thought I'd be a little more serious this time. And I'm going to talk about another type of tool that you use every day and the importance of it. And that's your eyes. Hence, can you see and what do you see? And those are two different subjects. We're going to deal right now with can you see. So start off first. Everybody stresses it, and I just got to point it out. Safety. You can't see nothing if you hurt your eyes. I've done it. Got metal in my eyes, rusted in my eye, metal patch. Wear a patch for 5 days, 6 days. Not comfortable, not fun, and the last thing you ever want to do is lose your eyesight. So, like to stress, face shields, safety glasses. Man, there's just no excuse not to have them on when you're working. Okay, enough of that. Don't do what I do. Don't do what I did. I mean, don't get something in your eyes. Okay, next is, and this is for the guys that are contemporary with me, of course, is cheaters. Cheaters are what we do to when we get up in our years, and younger guys, you can tune this out, but you'll get there. You can't focus on small print and things. Well, here's the machinery manual. I can read it. I can read it right now. Because I got cheaters. Why do I have cheaters? How am I doing that? I'm 60 years old and I can read this book without these. Well, the way it's done is contacts, and I can see like an eagle, but I can't read a book. So I have monovision. I've got one contact that's a reader, one contact that kind of adjusts my eyes since I have a reader in there. And the type that I happen to have on, I can wear for 30 days. I can sleep in them, and don't have to change them. Once a month, you change them out. And as I mentioned, I build homes for a living. I'm looking at blueprints, and it's just a pain in the butt to keep pulling these off, putting them on, pulling them off, pulling them on, talking to people, put them back on, look, take them off. So hence I went to the contacts, and I've been really happy with it. Otherwise, these are always there for us, and my pairs are laying around. I do use them. I actually have a pair of safety glasses that have cheaters in it. Very helpful. There's times that I wear these, even though I have the lens in my eye, just to help me. And speaking of cheaters, you can get them. You can get them for your welding helmets. So most guys would know that, but they clip right in on the inside, and basically you can get the different strengths, and you have a set of cheaters inside there so that you can see when you're welding. Very, very nice, helpful thing to have. The next thing I wanted to kind of chat about is magnifiers. Yeah, there's this old guy, right? Everybody's probably got one of these laying around. It's got the regular magnifier, and it's got a little high-powered one. And it's a piece of crap. At least mine's a piece of crap. But they work. And then the other item to purchase is a magnifying lens that you can wear on your head. as you well know, they flip up and flip down. They work really well. There's different strengths of lenses that come with the units. I tend not to use mine that much. It's just a matter of choice. I tend to use something different than this, and I'm going to show you those. But there is times when you need both hands free, and you need to look in there, and this is the tool for that. What I tend to use most often is a loop, and my first loop, I don't even know where I got these, and these sell in the tool magazines for about $10, $8, 2 different powers. They work well, but a friend of mine came over and he said, get rid of those things and buy this one right here. This one is a Bosch & Lomb. I think it's $13 in the tooling catalogs. This one pulls out, and it's a little simpler to hang on to, hold, and you can see that your magnifying lens area is almost twice the size. So for viewing something, it works out really, really well, and I'm really happy with this one, and I would recommend this to everybody. It's a good tool to have. The last item I wanted to show you is an item that I had picked up, and it was kind of quite by accident, and I've had it for a while, and I'm starting to understand it, to be honest with you. This one's made by Bishop or Eaton? Peak, excuse me, Peak. And it's a optical comparator. So it's a magnifier. It's 10 times magnifier. But inside these comparators, they're etched. And so when you look down through the magnifier, the glass is etched with measurements. So this one has degree angles, it has measurements, it has into the thousandths, it has radiuses. So you can actually hold it on, the end of a tool bit and look at it and match up a radius and know what the radius is on that tool bit. Kind of an interesting tool to have in the shop. I find it somewhat handy. So just something I had picked this up, a guy selling tools, and really didn't know much about it. But I'm happy that I have it. So that's kind of my little chat on Can You See. It's important, but it's much different than what do you see. First off, we got to be able to see, right? We got to be able to look at something. But as a home hobbyist, can I see? Well, I've cured that, right? But what do I see? Well, I see, when I look at something like this, of course, I see a tool bit. It's got a tooling bit that's replaceable that you can pull it out, and yeah, that's what I see. A machinist looks at this and he sees what kind of inserts in it, what the radius is on it, how sharp it is. Like this one has a broken edge. I mean, they see everything. Is it a positive rake? Is it a negative rake? That's the other side of this discussion. What do you see? And we're going to try to talk about that more. I'm not really going to hit on it now, but part of hopefully I can do some items on that to discuss what do you see. So I'm going to close it there, and thanks for watching, and hope some of this information was useful. Take care and catch you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. I just watched the video that I made about can you see, what do you see, and I don't like the end of the what do you see. I got lost in what I was trying to explain, and maybe I'm just talking out my ass and I don't know what the hell I'm saying anyway. So I guess what I was trying to express is what do you see is all of us in our respective trades see different things. You came onto a job site with me. I'd be looking at a variety of things all at once. You may be just looking at a house in front of you and seeing a house. I'm seeing many things. A carpet layer walks into a house and he looks at the seams. On and on and on, any trade. So all of us see different things that we look at. And I guess what I was trying to address in my thought discussion there was, you're watching this because you're interested in machining, just like I'm interested in machining. I'm learning. And the part about what do you see is, yeah, we watch a video, we watch Keith Fenner, we watch Tom, we watch Adam, we watch a variety of different channels. And what do you see? And I guess what I wanted to point out, and I focus on sometimes, is I look beyond what they're doing. You look at setups, techniques, motions of what they're doing, all those things, and at the same time listen to the very fine points that they're stressing. So anyway, that's my closeout on what do you see. I think I'm just talking out my ass. So just to finish up a couple of little tool items I thought I'd throw in here at the end. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Lockline product. It's adjustable. This is an adjustable coolant hose, 1/4 inch. They come in packets. They have a variety of fittings, male, female fittings. They snap together. So you can pull them apart. As you can see, you can bend them. You can move them in any kind of position, and you basically have a wrench that allows you to put them together and take them apart. So you can make any kind of length and any kind of shape. Not only works good for cooling, also works good for holding other devices that you need position on, whether it's a mirror, whether it's a coolant hose, another attachment hooked onto it, variety of things. Even an indicator you could probably use on these. So anyway, I wanted to throw that out to you. That's a great product. I'm using them here in my shop. And then one other item I was going to talk to you about that's not really so much on machining, but it's part of metalwork, are Clekos clips. You probably see these when you look at the race car channels, and you see the guys putting together, or car builders putting together parts. They're spelled Clekos, Clekos. I've got 3 sizes here. The black ones are 5/32. I don't remember what they are. The gold is 3/16, and the bronze is 1/8 inch. And just to show you, here's 2 pieces of metal. I drilled an 1/8 inch hole in it. You basically put the Clekos in the Clekos pliers, compress the Clekos so it actually becomes 1/8 of an inch, or less than 1/8 of an inch. Slide the 2 parts together on the Clekos and release the pin, and you can see the part holds. You can slide it if you really want to, or you can just loosen it, and of course the part is loose and it comes back apart. So it's great when you're fabbing things up before you go ahead and finish, that you can go ahead and put it together in a temporary position and make modifications or measurements or whatever. They're not that expensive. You look on eBay, you can get the pliers and lots of clips. They're used in the aircraft industry, is where they're really used the most. The other items that are kind of interesting, where to go? They make little vices also. So I've used these quite a bit. So real simple. Put it together, and a quick way to clamp without even drilling a hole. Lots of different products out there for these. And again, these aren't that expensive. Here's another version that's got a deeper throat, so that you could actually reach in further if you had to on a piece. So anyway, Clekos. Again, not expensive, not something you probably use 100% of the time in the shop, but definitely a handy item. Okay, so sorry about my rambling on the what do you see. I don't know if I made sense or not. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back to you soon. Thanks a lot.